Okay. When I was a kid, I remember kids had these hats. And then people call them Archie hats. Well, they weren't Archie hats. The real name, I run across this old man and had his hat. He had his hat when he was a kid. This guy's like 80 years old and he had that little hat. I said, what's that hat called? He said, it's a whoopee hat. It's called a whoopee hat. That's what they call it. So what it is you get Dad's old fedora. You see up here in the corner, up here in the left-hand corner, Mom's got Dad's old fedora and he cuts a crown out of it and the kid puts all these cereal premiums on it. See? Well, here's this innocent little kid in this kind of Norman Rockwell scenes with his little hat, see, and he's got invited to a kissing contest with a girl, and he's embarrassed, and then here he's rolling a drunk, and over there he's looking in a woman's window, see, with his little hat on. Okay, this is quantum mechanics. We're dealing with quantum mechanics here. And this woman lives in a Newtonian world. But in reality, it's a world of quantum mechanics, string theory. She's got blinders on, which represent her limited view of reality. She sees things as we see it. But all the way around her are quantum mechanics. Little mechanics with toolboxes. This is kind of a self-explanatory, ecological little thing here. This is also painted with the floating subject matter on it. Background's white going real fast. Okay, now we're starting with the show that's here. And I have to kind of explain myself and take up my defense. To anyone that's a conceptual artist, they would say, well, you know, this is illustration. This is illustration. This is not conceptual art. Well, you know, Marcel Duchamp said, the day will come when an artist can just point to something and say, that's art. That's art. That's conceptual art. Now, I've read a few treatises on conceptual art and whatnot, defense, and I wrote a long prologue, a dissertation on this thing. It's over there in the gallery. So, you know, I've got my art speak. I'm covered. Okay, this also in the same family of pictures, you know. These people have got a dodo bird, the last one, and dodo bird's a flightless bird. Well, they put this bird into flight. Okay, I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so I was very conscious of Conchita dolls. You know, we're living in a period where a lot of young people are real interested in tikis. Real interested in tikis. Tikis have just been worn out. There's just tikis everywhere. No one seemed to have any concern with the little idols that are real close to us, that really have a heritage, and are much more interested in the tikis. It's Conchita dolls. Okay, this is about a young woman that bought a little pirate costume, and she's vicariously transported herself into the pirate's lair, to the treasure trove. See? Now, graphically speaking, I've got 3 planes. I've got 3 pictures shoved together here and trying to make them segue to work. Okay? There's the bottom plane that you see on the corners is blue, the pirate heads. That's blue. Then the next plane is inside the apartment of the pirate girl, which is yellow. Then transposed on top of that at an angle and forced to engage itself with the girl is the pirate's lair. So you got this real arty interplay here that makes you stop and think for a little while. That was a difficult one to do. You know. Now the girl is, I don't think the girl really understands how dangerous pirates are. You know. Pirates are not your friends. Pirates don't take hostages unless you can get money for them. You know? Okay, now this is that large painting. This is, I wouldn't say this is a lot to do about nothing, but I would say we're taking one situation, one mathematical situation, which is a right angle, and doing an entire scenario, an entire adventurous portrayal here of just a right angle. The name of this painting is Persuasion of Right Angles. And it's got about 25 landscapes in it. And I could go into much more detail, but I think I've left you with enough on that one. Okay. Hollywood After Midnight. Now, I lived in Hollywood for a while, and I experienced some seedy situations. I was part and parcel, me and my wife Suzanne were part and parcel of the drug culture of the 60s. We saw a lot of unsavory deals, these problems and whatnot. I don't want to go into a bunch of little grimy details, but this is kind of sums it up. Okay. Now the name of this painting is a ball-peen hammer expressionist. So he's painting with a hammer. So he's got that gusto, that compulsiveness that you need. Okay. This is about a situation where a young girl is so wrapped up in her life that nothing can violate her train of thought. She has her private life, and nothing is going to interrupt that, even if it's a miraculous puppet show. Okay. Now, I show my age here because I don't know much about this, but this is a scenario on speed dating. And this is about meeting as many nincompoops as you can, as fast as you can, and moving on. Okay? So she's going through. The name of this painting is Court 'em All, Let Cupid Sort 'em Out. This is just a simple statement on moods, up and down. Okay, now this is a faster, brisker style oil painting. Not my favorite style of painting, but an awful lot of people like this real brisk, cartoon-looking calligraphy. Ed Ruscha just bought this one, he just loves it. Now the statement here is overpopulation. Okay? The stewardship of the earth starts in the bedroom. We've got this set of jaws that are connected to a maternity ward that are eating the earth and just pumping out kids. So the next time you're stuck on the 405, remember this painting. Okay, what could I say about this? Wrangling the firmament. That's self-explanatory. Okay. Let's put a new twist on cute. Okay, now here's a denizen of the streets here, you know. I'm a person too. Maybe I'm not sensitive enough. Maybe I don't know. Okay, if you run a business, I've shown this painting to a lot of people, especially people that have to meet a payroll and have a serious business. They know what this painting means. This is a pie graph. This is little Pensive Peter pie graph. Okay? And his company's burned down and run off with the money. The incidentals has eat up everything. Okay, this deals with male vanity. This guy sees himself as this extremely attractive person that would rather keep it private. Okay, now a painting like this is strictly design. This is just strictly design. It's contrasting an eclipse of the moon with that eye on the other side, and then the character on the other side, this little Swami down here in the purple vignette, has the same take as his eyes. You can see his good eclipse eyes burn a hole through a cobra. Okay, I painted this on brick years ago. This is a signal that my performance is over here. I burned up an hour, so I would like to take some questions if you have any questions. I'm going to have a book signing over here pretty soon.